Guys, I'm having a mug of ginger, lemon, honey and clove tea, and it is really nice. Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be showing you guys my October favorites. Now I haven't done a favorites video in a really long time, but I thought, well, I've got a few things that I'm using at the moment that I really like, and I thought I would share them with you. So I hope you enjoy this video, and let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to be sharing with you is homeware, and it is a mug from Anthropologie. I'm currently enjoying some tea in it, which is actually gone a little bit cold, but it's very good. I love this. I absolutely love this mug. I found it in Anthropologie. I mean, A, they have really beautiful things from loads of different designers, and B, how can you not love anything from Anthropologie? Seriously. So I thought I would share this in with you because I love homeware and I have been searching for the perfect mug. Now, if anybody knows me, they'll know I'm really picky. I like having, I don't know, I think because we have so much choice in the world, I like to spend a little bit of extra time thinking about the kind of items I want in my life. This mug, I feel, is like one of my ideal things in the kitchen because I love the curve. I love the way you can just cup it in your hand and it just fills your hand as your hand is curved. I don't know, it's like that little detail really sold it to me, the way I could just cup it and hold it in my hand. The second thing were all the prints of the cats, which I'm a cat lover, so yeah. And then the speckles on the inside, and it's made of porcelain, which is always good. So, spent way too long chatting about a mug. I know, I'm sorry. The second thing I'm going to share with you guys is something that I actually already spoke about in a previous video, I think, which is my noise cancelling headphones. So these are from Boise or Boise, I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it, but I really love them. I have been searching for a pair of wireless noise cancelling headphones for a while, and you know when there's just so much choice and you don't know which one to pick. I actually went for these because the reviews were consistent and they were really good, more or less. So I thought I would give it a shot. They're a little bit pricey. I think I picked them up for about $3.49. I was in the States at the time. So yeah, not cheap at all, but definitely worth every penny, in my opinion anyway. I'm sure there'll be other noise cancelling headphones out there that are just as good, but I'm sharing with you what I have, and I love these. So they are wireless, which I've never had wireless headphones, and I'm working on the computer a lot anyway, and yeah, and when I work on my photography stuff, it's just so cool to just be able to slip these on, listen to music, and then work, and then get up and wander away from the computer and just be free. Like, I don't have to worry about wires or taking them off or anything like that. I just kind of get up and go, and the music goes with me, and it's really cool. But yeah, they also come with a wire, so in the box that they come with, you know, a little adapter here for your airplane, if you're like the airplane plug. Some airplanes when you're traveling have two, so this kind of goes with it, and it comes with it. And then they also come with wire as well, so just in case the battery runs out. Speaking of which, you charge these, so you just plug them in and then they charge like via this USB thing. So really easy. Wireless, and if you're, you know, running out of battery, wire comes in handy. So yeah, love these. Really love them. So the next thing I'm going to be sharing with you is a book that I recently read. I actually finished it last night and I adore it. I thought it was really good. Was Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Now, some of you guys might already know about this because the trailer for the movie is out everywhere at the moment, and I'm one of those people that have to read the book before I watch the movie. I think it's just because there's just more in the book, and I want to feel like I'm prepared, like I know the whole story before I get my mind almost tainted by the movie version, which, you know, sometimes has its own spin rather than being completely true to the storyline in the book. So I read this, and honestly it was amazing. I could have finished this in a day, 2 days max, but I am working during the day, so I think it took me about 4 nights, just like before I went to bed, to more or less just gulp it down. It was really good. something that I have to say that I love about this is the fact that there's vintage photographs in here. I'm not going to give too much away, but yeah, there's vintage photographs in here, and I think as a photographer myself, I found that kind of cool because they're just kind of, you know, hiding in the pages of this book, and some of them have been modified a little bit, but more or less they haven't. And all of these photographs actually exist in the world. Like the author contacted, you know, he has his own collection of vintage photographs, and then he chatted to some people who collect them as well. And so the pictures in here are authentic. And I thought that was pretty cool. So, and the storyline works really nicely with the pictures, and I think they feed each other like quite nicely. So that was a really nice little surprise. So if you haven't read the book, I would highly recommend it, and it's kind of cool to read it during like October because it's like Halloween is just around the corner and it's a little bit creepy, and yeah, I really enjoyed it, so I would highly recommend that if you haven't read it yet. Okay, so we're now going to move on to my favourites for skincare, and the first thing I'll share with you is something that I've been applying every single day, almost several times a day. That is this Holland & Barrett aloe vera gel. My grandmother actually recommended this. It was my grandmother and my aunt together, and they said please try it. And I tried it, and suddenly my skin started to like calm down, the redness was fading away a little bit, and I honestly think it was this. Like, this is pretty easy to apply, and it's really moisturizing, and it's like if there's any redness, it'll just help soothe it. So this is from Holland & Barrett. I think the big one is about 5 or 7 pounds, and then they have a smaller version which at the moment is on offer for about £2. I saw it just the other day because I picked some up to take with me to the States. I don't know if you have Holland & Barrett in the States, but you definitely have them everywhere here in the UK. But I guess you can find this online, or you can find something similar to it, so like a certified aloe vera gel, like from a good source, just to make sure that it's, you know, all organic and good stuff in there. So while we're on, you know, body and moisturizing, I will share with you one of my favorite kind of body butters that I'm loving at the moment, and this is from Lush, and it is a $1 million moisturizer. And this is a bionic facial moisturizer, and it feels like $1 million. Yeah, no, it says that on the thing. So it says, feel like $1 million with this magnificent moisturizing cream. Honey, shea butter and jojoba oil will soften the skin, while sunscreens and sesame oil protects you from UV rays. So I've been using this, and to be honest, I haven't been using this on my face because there's going to be a collection of things I'm going to show you right now that I have been using on my face. I've actually just been using this on bits of my body that are just really dry, and I think it's a combination of, you know, the shea butter and jojoba oil. Like, that's good, like that's a good combination. So I have really dry skin, and on the driest patches I've been applying this, and it's really nice. It actually lasts, and I'm still moisturized even 24 hours later, so that's always a good sign. So yeah, Lush, good job. While we are on the topic of moisturizing and skin, I will share with you what I've been doing on my face. It's actually been very temperamental. I think I'm reacting to my cats, which is really sad because I never used to, and definitely not to the extent that I am now. And yeah, and sometimes I don't know what I react to. It's just really frustrating. I definitely know that my skin reacts to gluten and to sugar, but it's reacting to one more thing, and trying to figure that out is definitely a puzzle. And when I figure it out, I'll be really happy. But until then, I have a new skin regime that I started doing very recently that I have noticed has made a huge difference. So what I'll do is I'll share the products with you now, and if you guys are curious to see how I apply them, then maybe what I'll do is make a separate video just for that. So let me know if you're curious about that. But until now, I will just share with you all the products that I use on my face. And because they're like all together and they all kind of work really nicely together, it felt weird to separate the one out of another. Like, I felt like if I was sharing one, I should really share the whole lot, because they do work together. So this is really like a skincare slash what I've been loving doing this month with my skin. All these products are from Kiehl's, and just a disclaimer, this video is not sponsored by Kiehl's, and Kiehl's did not give these to me. I actually went into their store and my skin was really angry that day, and the lady at the counter just almost, I think, just took a little bit of pity on me, and she was like, right, okay, sit down, we're gonna do like a little test and we're gonna like work out what's best for you. Everything that I have is what she recommended, and I spent a lot of money that day, but I think what happens is I spend that much money anyway, just separately, and I think I felt it more because it was in one go. But at the same time, I was at a point where I was so frustrated and so upset that I was like, right, I will spend this, and I pray to God it works, because I don't know what the next step is from here. Products also do not have alcohol in them, which is something that I think we should just veer away from when it comes to skin products. Just don't have go for things that don't have alcohol in them, and have a good reputation. So the first thing is a cleanser. This is a Kiehl's Centella Skin Calming Facial Cleanser. So this product actually has Centella, Asiatica, gosh, I'm saying it all wrong, aloe vera and chamomile. So it's super duper gentle. So I'll put a couple of puffs of this and use this first. Once I've cleansed my face, I will follow it with the toner. So again, this is the Ultra Facial Toner, and this is a gentle toner for all skin types. And this is just to prepare and hydrate and comfort the skin. While my face is just a little bit damp, I will apply the toner. I will then follow it by the Kiehl's Hydro Pumping Retexturizing Serum Concentrate. And you just need 2 puffs of these, and I use them, and that just applies my whole face and my neck as well. Like, it goes really far. And at this point my face is quite like soft, moisturized, a little bit damp still, and I'll use the serum on that. So after the serum, I apply some oil. I have a day oil and I have a night oil. Obviously, you put this on in the morning, and then when you do your routine again, this one goes on at night. And this is a daily reviving concentrate, so that's a day. And then the night one is called the Midnight Recovery Concentrate. And 2 drops of these, put your hands together, make them warm, and then just pat your face. And it's not like over the top, it's just lightly coating it with this layer of oil to just seal in that moisture. So that's been really cool. Finally, I'll wait a bit, and then I'll follow it with my moisturizer. And the moisturizer I've been using is this Kiehl Skin Rescuer Daily Hydrator for sensitive skin. So yeah, 3 puffs of this covers my whole face and my neck. So again, by this point my skin is really soft, fully moisturized, and I'm surprised by how effective this skin regime has been. I think it's because the idea behind it is that you prepare your skin as much as possible so that by the time you put the moisturizer on, your skin is ready to just suck in all that moisture. I think before I just kind of cleanse and then put the moisturizer straight on, and I don't think I've been preparing my skin or helping heal that moisture barrier really. So I have a proper skincare regime, and I'm going to stick with it for a little while, but I've been doing it for about 3 weeks, and my skin feels a lot calmer than it did 3 weeks ago. So that's a start. I'm hoping that the more I keep doing it, and just, drinking lots of water and stuff like that, having my ginger tea, it'll just be like calming everything down even further. So yeah, I've been enjoying that, and I thought I would share it with you. Like I said earlier, if you guys are interested in a proper skincare video, then let me know and I'll share that. Please note that I'm no skincare expert, but all I do is just do a lot of trial and testing just to see what works, because I think that's the only way you can really progress. And then I'll just share that with you. So I have seriously dry skin, so everything in that regime is for people with really dry skin. So if you are like oily skin, then maybe this wasn't as useful, in which case I'm sorry. So that's pretty much it for my favorites video this month. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I cannot believe we're in October. Like, am I the only one? I cannot believe we're in October. Christmas is literally around the corner. I've actually started thinking that I haven't done enough this year. And like, everything now is like on 5th gear mode because I'm like, I have so much I need to fit in before the year is up. So yeah, this is an interesting time. Just before we go, I want to just share with you guys that later this month I will be giving talks with a company called Phase One. They are a camera company, and they are having events in Dallas, Chicago, and LA and a few more, but those are the ones I'm talking in. I'll put all the details for that in the description below and the links to register to come to it. What I'll be doing is, it's like an hour session, and I'll be sharing with you guys how, and I'll be basically demonstrating how I take my pictures, setting up a scene, taking the pictures, and how I post-process them as well. So if you guys are interested, and if you're in those cities, you can come along and say hi, and that would be really nice. It would be really nice to meet you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up, and feel free to subscribe to my channel. If you guys are having a wonderful autumnal season, or if you're in, you know, Australia, I hope you guys are having a wonderful spring. So yeah, take care guys, have a great day, bye!